Nearly a year after launch, Star Trek Bridge Crew is finally getting what Ubisoft tells me is its most requested feature by far: the next-generation themed content. But on top of the androids, Borg cubes, and swanky wood-paneled interior, Bridge Crew is also getting a new player role that's essentially like playing FTL on the Enterprise. The painstakingly recreated interior of the Enterprise D looks great, and Ubisoft tells me they spoke with the original designers of the ship and its interfaces to make sure the in-game displays you use match the style of both the show and the era. There's something so wonderfully 80s about blasting Romulans from a wood-grain control panel. And oh yeah, there are Romulans now. The Next Generation DLC doesn't just bring a new ship, it brings new enemies, including cloaking Romulans and the oppressively powerful Borg cube. Fighting the Borg is actually a whole new mission in itself, and I'm not overstating their strength. There's no way to kill the Borg when you first face it, forcing you to jump away and collect 3 different pieces of a prototype weapon. It's a tense mission, with the Borg constantly chasing you down until you get all 3 pieces and can finally disable their regeneration. Then it turns into a still relatively lopsided slugfest, but one where resistance isn't quite so futile.
You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
While using the Enterprise D, the Engineer role also gets swapped out for the brand new Operations role. You still have similar responsibilities to the Engineer, charging warp coils and allocating power, but Operations is also basically playing a mini-game of FTL. You're given a side view map of the Enterprise and a handful of generic crew to move around it. Moving them to certain systems will provide different bonuses to your ship. For example, having someone at the Phasers station will add an active reload-style bar to the tactical role's attacks, rewarding good timing with extra damage. Operations also has to move crew to damaged systems to repair them, giving them a lot more to juggle than their Engineer counterparts. It adds some welcome depth to Bridge Crew, even if it doesn't drastically change things. The Next Generation is something fans have been clamoring for since launch, and this update is certainly faithful to the source material. On top of that, Ubisoft seems to be using this DLC as an opportunity to address some of the criticism thrown at Bridge Crew, which is great to see. For more on that, check out our full review of Star Trek Bridge Crew. And for everything else, keep it right here on IGN.